our language so far has been degraded or it's slowly dying away. Would I say it's, I think everybody is part of the problem. So, but what would you want to highlight as the major cause of this? The sugar. It's an onion.
Mframi, ready ye mete ye mekanyan.
Thank you.
Iraga yenyan, ye mete ye mekanyan.
Beda,
Nta, oyo mdibo mintara. Ntara di, apa.
okay.
Yene yen. Ndi oge meri kentak mfia me erimi.
Memakara.
Makara di nyini yum di inyagidem nyini. Wotke nyini di makara mori yom fkari makara. Eri, bukan na nyini nam po isen. Makara mi nyini di demi. Membakara fen moro.
Okay.
Midara enyang usem yidom mo.
Ibrembre. Okay.
Eri te yene yen. Oro yene kere
Jaden.
Jaden di
national anthem.
Obufa Emmanuel. Okay, Jaden di
Emma.
yene one. Emma yung good precious.
Ye blessing.
Efre kondo.
Jehovah, mo good blessing.
Mbo nyo ge yene we.
Or a blessing or blazing.
Nyo ge yene we me to get blessing. Nyo ge yene go me to get precious.
Ira di Eliora.
All the
Eliora,
children
Eliana.
are precious. All the children are blessings from God.
Right.
Edi for more many years you may me free enyang usem for yung beautiful.
Okay.
A man am tre eyene me yene fen who are malo. Eyen for the yen. On of
It's go so tap more kaiso.
Eyen for yen on of Eyen for me kere Jade and me. Edis yene Morris.
Oh.
Jaden Morris.
Manyan bomb.
Ubonfo Anamita Edis yene Emmanuel. So yene siri kere Emmanuel
Jaden.
Morris Jaden.
Exponent.
Idado.
Awi di onge ba bin mo iture.
Yung gani siya ngayong. Kanya na mo work in Nigeria mi ama ko ba yung ikong makarita ro. Mo di yung
Afo di on hero di ekpo iko.
Sacrosanct.
Ekpo iko gari. Owo yene de yo bo eyere.
Ubok me afiao.
So se mo are ni tengere ro.
Okay.
Yenye mimi mo usem yin. Koro yenye to usem.
Okay.
Usem mimi fo mo no yen fo yin usem fo. Entre usem fo.
Kayong pa.
Hindi.
The next thing you need dinosaur.
Yang tu be pretty common sendi nang iduami ibobe tenyen. Ibobe tenyen menta ndia di tente usonyen o ida ga taida ni bammo.
Mentaran sompo.
Nta mo gen inam de ndurweke diedo o nte mo gen yomne ni na
Pantenge tengde mi son tong. Mo age kere kem mi mo. Imi ko bide mi million idem. Ikem ni do mi dem mi mo yem mem biom fia. Ndam biom fia man ni nyom ke ni dam bakara.
Okay.
Ndam biom fia. Ikem ni do mi dem mi mo yem mem biom fia. I da uke kem itie yem mo. Idi uke yem mo. Eri mo idi on ke kem mi mo ikabadi na mi dem mi mo. Idi on ko.
Okay. I mean.
So there was no foresight.
Iko ridero.
Wiki kere keke samko.
Owi kere ke uboni ba. Kita inang giso di tieri die. Sinam go usem nyen. Aka iso pa song song. Eri. Apart from agenyang. Kusiyo din yung efep. Menkenge ekonke menneme.
Mehimbo.
Ike sinyene de.
Beka otara.
Okay, so.
Tara. So,
Go itieri so
I nursery school, me primary school.
Kaka nonsense school. I went to Madonna Montessori International
MIC
Nursery and Primary
More yeah, me Charles Walker.
Mong Sakura.
Because when you were, in nursery school, did you experience any? Let me use vernacular speaking because yet it was considered,
But am I okay? You're speaking
Vernacular.
Vernacular in here.
It was a point. Like,
Yeah,
it was
it's a punishable act.
She is stealing. Vernacular.
Auntie,
She is speaking vernacular. Oh Christ! In here, it look feel less. A bad feel minimum. No, in my own case, I was from Adide who found with me in nonsense school. It was also highly religious. It was a Catholic school.
Oh, okay.
So even if I was beautiful, if you're not Catholic, maybe baptismal name or English name, it will shock you that up until now I have had problems with my ID cards in school because my principal, my headmistress had given me an English name. Which that name I marked by a long time ago. And you know why? Because when my mother went to register me, she said, her name is too long. There is no space for her surname. Does she not have an English name?
No.
And my mother being so, you're standing in the face of it, not just a figure, the epitome. Angel,
right.
You don't want to make her upset. If she says, okay, no, in for English name. No, English name. Don't go there.
Wow. I can't go there. Who fuck? I'm told it.
Okay.
Am I on phone ready? Iko magara phone no me get tege. Kwaru kut. Do we fuck? Afu ama tubukur ke seru fok. Pupuri ko magara fo akure. Iko e fok.
You're so lucky.
Meti.
Not my daddy.
My father.
Demi, go and get me balm for my phalanges.
When I'm get.
Iko magara itemi is not always normal. So imagine me at 5 years old looking for balm for somebody's phalanges.
Yeah.
It's balm. So.
If
the first time I heard the word lacuna was from my father. As in, he doesn't have a problem for making Iko makara. What he call makara for if it's not Patrick Obayagbong standard. Yes.
Mama. Iko maururu di mo holier than the Pope.
I didn't like it. That man stressed my life.
Kuro ma do fok pa ngene teng de ma do de bu ko fok etemi. Ya ko makara fo guguru. Me ni ko fok kama. Me tinited. My father of blessed memory, God bless his soul.
Oh, Papa, welcome.
My sincere condolences. Welcome to the club.
Thank you.
Registration is open.
Right? Please, I'm the treasurer.
Meeting with me, go from with. I think the nonsense school getting so go need all kami. Mommy can win more yo okay. Aro kero atifu ke win more odong exercise book more odong ke cover go. Ntong kan go do atemi. Daddy my book when me a full. Ngam teng tre when me a full. No entre daddy when me a full. Ayen am timo iko ke. Am da ngau phong when full in den da jota. When bo.
You think so you wise?
If you're me, if you're young, you found it already. When me a full.
Oh, do you forget speak?
I mean, I used to see you again. You can write kami. Ke mo already ke when me a full. And ye bora again me. Aro getting the okay. Ke mo kami ke my book as full. Ye temi ke my book as full. Ye aro karo ye di. No again ro when me a full. Aro karo ye. Daddy when me yo.
Yeah.
Daddy when me yo.
You see, where do kusen kenyang miro? You won't have gotten that.
I want to say one anything. I want me titi. And now I'm fetting me. I'm there. I can relate. We can need a minsan dogo baguro. I want me titi. Very me thing again. I'm telling you, me canyon.
True.
A poor fun yen.
Right.
It all me make him move on with a week baby by go for.
O wiki pepke kini mi eronko.
Ogi bebe gini fo. Ogi bebe go fong wet fo.
Okay.
Ire gini fo.
You go from wet for. Because who can get
Sorry,
I got this school.
Apubaka Lutheran. Lutheran.
No Redeemer Lutheran. No Redeemer Lutheran.
Sorry.
Nelson Mandela.
Ngeka me confirm ero ye mutoro.
Ama talk of kiet. Iba, ita,
I
I
fina.
really wish, for me, Sikidi my inspiration, di negede. But man si do mo, kem kwe biko for kem man ke pon ma. They don't believe it. What really inspired me in this and them in kwe for I get in man kwen bring it to ibibio and teng di ko ibibio. I was so in awe. Then there was one time neighbor me amende yenu for ekbre yena mi amin songore. Maybe in Kedi this way fang, then Kedi maybe sway tiaba, here this way tune. Even a year in the uniform. Even a year to cope you query. Oh, Maurice. Okumte me
Adia.
Oh,
Adia
Father
ko
Lord.
Yeah, go for.
What are you talking about?
Oh God.
I was so ashamed to be in them. It again think of Kiko if moko.
But now you
Na
get
ya na matang. I
Ito
was
ko
embarrassed.
siyan.
Inam ka naman yung itirengente anything. Inam ka naman yente. Das matingi ko. Atingi ko. And then kami yari one of you ko. Ite mi utun sirong. So what is really my excuse? Kemi ko ke. Nkeme kendi.
Enye ginger fee.
right.
It took me a while. Then kadi kaya jelly ni to me tingi ko iryong te sai e kaya wane. Before you know it Nene te me I guess itang dem mi boy kom makarami. Is the same man. I guess it dey my tingi ko kufok. Ina mistake ki tingi bibi isen. If I fe. Meanwhile for once he has never sat down to say, "Oh, me." He go forgetting them. He forgetting them. One time we had a guest in the house. You know, man, my father was trying to show off. What you gonna do want me? I did lawyer now code law. At the Fokemen glasses there. Yare serve visitors.
Yeah.
Naranda, guess what came out of my mouth? Daddy Anke. Oh.
Whoa! Side. Daddy Anke.
You
You could hear the pin drop.
No. You don't.
Kutang. Mbom.
Like,
Mbom wata mbom.
I could not show my face outside there until those people left. Oh, Nene Kenyon. Let's not even go to what happened after that. Well, he never spoke Efugo.
Wow. So let's I think for me, that Efik holds like a pride in what we enjoy today as languages. Because
Okay.
tracing back, I was just reading some, stuff before this podcast, and I realized that Efik was one of the first languages and also the first Bible translation in Nigeria.
Of course, yes. Yambo ngirende mbo fiko kinwa.
Yeah.
Equal effort. Because of our relationship with the missionaries,
Okay.
the white people and all, we're close to them.
Okay.
And because of our location, the coastal area, imayene
Efugo district.
no I'm linguistics. In fact, nge minor giko effort. So yes no for good nam dem kwa effort.
As I man,
Yeah, me.
Mommy said me as well. I think they call me to make any. Man, I use your
Zero guyo. So kenta mi yini mai idia ufono. Mbu mege mi ye
Makara.
me makara so iyene okemendi inamiko efo ediata pausem kobi onye Nigeria ege wedeke ngwed ikinam desen ngwed the first language in Nigeria that had a written form.
Okay.
The first language
that's
in Nigeria
something.
that had,
That's
of course
That's something.
a very big plus to us. a very big plus if you want to talk about language development and civilization generally. And see I get it with it by with okay makara me I say inam didi mpo nyini gimen didi
adi the Bible
iko basi ya inam anye inom bio mimi ekeme kut ko semmo amen a e I o u bogo fere sini kwa na msiota
Damu fekere ka nuto.
amen edi eton ekpe mo wete ama we ntem mi esi o san ntem gi song good so ma could okay a moro ku sem ni te o moro o obong ntem me san ni e bini wit e wit
Maurice, you have been banned from saying anything kokokoromi.
Ewe ni san ke
abe kang abang agbebsa agbasa
pasa idio hage mi fenfi mogo so drentre yini to yini akpami waye keridi emi ni ko e foge me san yini wet e wedi ko e foge waye tutum frem kama ma ko e foge ke waye
Asa na menki weko. Ata ekran.
si mi yini me pa gembo nside mfirim frem mi
Ya ndo ofisiri mfana mimi. Kwore do makaresi do hore that ke heroes oftentimes give birth to cowards. Eddie, because they had so much challenges growing up and they wanted to make sure that when their children come, they don't even have any other challenge at all. And when you don't have any challenge, I did wem for mama. Their parents corrected them. Inherited. Even house rent. Also, some
them are fighting for you.
Meanwhile, mom made them my yarisong. And the rest. Now we are the ones, this generation, we are renting houses, spending for ourselves. We are the ones, the of our ancestors are now coming into us. Because before you know it, we're like aliens. Also, any form of knowledge from the older generation, they won't tell you. Ebe tutofo makada kenyong motobong active idare te ibane ku them. Meanwhile ibana dodo eke worokemo. Did they not come out from houses? They didn't come out from a vacuum. They did not give birth to themselves.
Yes.
Somebody birthed them. Owo kono moyang. Eyeme fo mande kanga na yen fo na makodonka. Because normally afuku menke yene rukusen kenka eyena manade amemena ka ufoko basi akana child education then memena yene do aka effect afukire mi dem for the Christian you know, because the one thing they always forget is that your religion is not your culture.
Yes.
But our people, especially religious people, don't know how to differentiate religion and culture. I'm going to invite for yaka for the Thanksgiving dinner. I love my pastor. Koro woro ri say yaka di tenefia di nyorekbe. Chai, blood of Jesus. That Tara is a pagan. Oyo.
Tapan boge Tara tengaro. Mekbe iko efok. Mekbe mo iko efok ke ire makara. Eko the internet.
Okay.
Some men nito phone with ke UK, ke US, ke some European countries.
Okay.
So make be it. You need be the beginner. I take it bong Nigeria. Get bong obi for inigidi de iswa itiaba. Ika Netherlands. So I'm for a break. Eti made on Eddie me free. Ida beting in make Robo Fen me see my he came a phone call my friend. I gave a one more. I get to got him no okay, young niton ke beginner. So the beginner. For 2 years now. Maybe some stage, make curriculum, make a beginner and intermediate stage.
Okay.
So we've gotten to, and he's very much excited and very enthusiastic and wants to learn more. Okay. So I developed a curriculum for the advanced stage.
Okay.
So where I have to teach the insibidi writing, the fattening room, of which I'll call her in. She knows much about that. Yeah.
Anything related to a little on the inside.
Aspect of ekpe, marriage, right, and all that.
Okay.
So we get some stage. You know, me ke. Imogi keregen sebidiem ye keri edim boy for
that's
kerim pon them. I'm there.
Are not open-minded to have knowledge.
Ke nsebidim be mi so a e I o me di some. So people fail to understand that there's a difference between civilization and modernization. Civilization over on the young them. Modernization over on ninam men ponsen nam yagwem enem. Onyo mem. Awafi. Civilization and modernization. So emenete nam fridge. Ete emen nemedian kenye nam ekeberu rum boros ne keberu ntugu beru ru yebat. Afoke mesio kini fio. Awong. Emen odi afo sendo manidi ima afoka mo senifanga kama area. Already modernization, civilization already in the young them. Yini mai young them. Yini big young them. Yini big young again with mpo. Ena medium. Ya wo yin mo young see the young me woro. Wo yin mo young see the young me woro. Make me with nda nkan nwet ki bibe no for me.
Oh when am I awkward?
Ken kai sang. Owo di de u for me ku ewo. O could ki bibe ne mi.
Odi on that ke
Ken Kaisang. That is Nsibidi. With Oworo. That is, we had a writing system. We were able to write. We were able to communicate.
Which was in Nsibidi.
Yes. Okay. It was in Nsibidi, which was our form of communication.
Because
which was civilization.
I felt Nsibidi was just an occultic thing related to Ekpe. Forgive me for thinking that way.
The extra mundane part, which is
the
peculiar
and the mundane part.
Okay. So but actually, it's a means of communication.
Yes.
Okay.
Even inside the Ekpe society.
Yeah.
The
means
no, it's still part of
communication generally. Yes, communication generally. You make big civilized, but civilization and modernization. You need big okay hierarchy model. Eton ko obong obio.
Okay.
Eka some chiefs, me tubum. Esam me clan head. Esam tutu. Elisam iborufok. Tutu elisam akpan. Mudo. Yen make big either civilized. Yen make big young them civilization already. Then
look at the marriage system. Ko be for nanga. It is like the way where they list the agenda on its own. Ama yung wotenenge mono komoso mono kam and wotenenge entre that is an agenda. My problem is young person says I'm at me in traditional marriage. I'm too young. I don't need to understand. You are old enough. The minute when young, you fuck you you're old enough. Because you're spending money now. The least you can do is to try and be interested to know why you are spending that money.
Yeah.
You make it for God's sake. So you don't want to be and you want to that is why if you don't consult with me, you can do because I hate in your mind. Oh, Tara Rorodi, bush girl, she's too old.
She's too extra.
And I'm not sure
they see me as well, I'm older. Come on, your man doing to Darado and on men again some can one do a window. Anyone is of Nito Min can and they give you the donor. A window, mother could again you put me.
Oh, Mama Sita. Okay.
So if you're old enough, the men know. You're old enough, this you turn there. Ado, Adide, or Yumden, this you can do. You're old enough to understand what is going on.
Yes.
Because when you understand it, you will value it better.
Yeah.
Avoid of the main bride price, of come and explain we pay bride price, we also give dowry. as well. I've explained all of that. Ete men okponondidi, ete fi men 5 naira. For why are they struggling for 5 naira? When they break it down to you, you understand it. You'll be able to appreciate it
Whatever
better.
processes you're
Instead
going
of
through.
on the tiero, getting Maria gada men koko mete fofo nyingo menaka iwanga
Iwanga
physical.
fisina na maru.
It is until I'm here for Makoro, maybe either Amado either one audio because Nito for ye namdo, Ninindo more if you did not appreciate where you came from. A photo
Lokolo deso,
fridge, generator.
Isn't solar panels
That man
better.
could at least post the online. Has some kind of got like 5 pages. I think that if you really sit down and understand the traditional marriage culture of OBF,
You appreciate
you
it.
will appreciate it better.
Right. Is it expensive?
It's not even about the expense. It's not agenda for what to expect. Some people's no agenda at all. Only what they know,
Please.
it is standardized. Nanga. You know what to expect.
Okay.
But I never read a photo. Ete man owang irong parawa. Ete bobudi no eka fu
Ugi namge udi. Ugi koku udi no wontem. Ugi koku udi no wontem. Osong.
But you know, it's got in drama. Yeah.
Maurice. Inside jokes there.
For you all. I'm okay.
Igual zile mibao. Awa afang. Yini dim fanidem yen.
So irado. Iro ke meeting in my name edwe.
Right from the name.
Yeah.
Mo edi mono me edi de kude yeni no sugar me na wait for online. Correction. Meanwhile, what did they give to you?
But il m'a été that last Ukawadi Iswa Gebere 2025. Même pas ma moi te be ko bio. Ndien mi ko mi po waiting ko Ami ni yung dancente.
Dia mak beb mo inam ke.
Ugbeb ke kwad tara tungi ko. Ete eyena mana. Oyo iswa itiaba. Fiabat. Iswa itiaba oyo 7 means complete.
Oh.
So yero some iswa itiaba ro.
Okay.
For mene banare mene ka efe.
For men kanga ka church.
For ma mene to ofyon ita.
The can for you man work I fake.
Nyameno.
Why not?
Kuya lesson.
A fake way you want to do for Obasi. Obasi, they good, they bad, they ugly model.
Eye masem ini yo di ori dem. Afu mene ye ka e bana ye e na e wure muso.
Okay, yana abiong idem kan before.
Aya sanga kusongo ro okay. Iko sitting there about a lot of people are condemning infant baptism. So you don't do the same thing.
Okay.
So rosamini gbemende ka fomen ku ka ogbono some iswa itio tia bai o yo iswa effort o yo erop o bai ni se yere wants me iswa erebition
o kudi dem iri on ke sekpana nam
ene me ye yum di rok pante ye ke tengde ka wa iswa ge bede o yum di rok o yum di nam anam din adinam mo an edianam Anama bende pamuferi di ko eri efu wot ke yere mimi mempo mi na rente yenam na ye pasanga se ke yo so mi shoda pat to ke yere wa fo no yere won eyen obi ofu eyin semfu afu mene yo no yin ko makara eke kem go ni tonyin go yin nam go phone but I say ngero ogen you know 90% of the blame to the elderly people to the older generation then 10% to us.
Yes, we also have our
then
share.
you me agadi man afu eno yin ete ekere eridion
Ude.
Fogo koronye di mi ekere di dia. Ete uncle ngere
Didi.
blessing. Eyin uso you ka ge no le fere. Eyin asende gu fon we re tin ngere my name is blessing. Ekere di dia uso you ka ge no le fere so. Efote kere Eforitang gene return
Eko si onyi wana. Nina ka yaka sen light.
or bright.
All bright.
Funny dara anya ka ko ke change ngeto and good glad.
Hey, mi ro mi kere edidion dien. Am do ye. Atin nam gem po enyang mi keri ndegir ge yang fo. Edi senyang fo woro de gi ko makara. It is not your name, but it's the meaning of your name. It is the meaning of your name. Your name might have a different meaning in Spanish,
Right.
in Japanese, whatever. But enyang fo edidion. Sentence na makara. Bandung rom biomfia. Misi ikpo ge yang mo.
The Efik version.
The Efik version. Sembio yang dam bio China.
China. Yang meaning go.
Yang dam bio China. China awo China ike mege ikpo ga yang asie.
Deadly.
Bi kere changchun jwaya akere ro. Da fo man di kot ofokot. Da fo ma eri nyini mi mo ikiro eboba won kun ko ge TikTok se go te eboba owo Yoruba. Ete what's your Nigerian name? Ete Oluwatobi. What's your English name? Eruke UK. Ate koro ikerenso. It's referred mean them. So you have a Nigerian name and you have an English name.
Could that be an inferiority complex?
Complex thing. Thank you.
Right.
Oh. Yang
And even the funniest things of even makarasa of which county because English is more. Liverpool more Manchester
Oh, kidding.
so
For
forth,
your
so
to
forth,
me.
where
Even
Daniel Mimi, those are Greek names.
Greek.
Samuel.
Nitonyin sebe bengidem kuyaset
Wow.
e bengidem di kere all those Greek gods. Apollo. Ekere menyeng Greek gods.
Wow.
Ado eyene wong kere di die.
Even Daniel, was that even his Hebrew name? Babylon.
Oh.
So for the
That's
kere
in
nyang
the middle of suffering. Captivity.
Afori kere nyang edi kere eyene wong mege kere. Ege kere ekpo. Afote ekpo wara di die. Ekpo wara so. Edi memma Apollo.
Or Bush.
Oh no nkam teng me Greek gods sorrow.
Okay.
And goddesses. So maybe them ni kere yang me gods and goddesses of other nations.
Aphrodites. Okay.
Eddie okuomi.
Hercules.
You don't want to identify
E could fi andem. Afote andem e woro di de. Ke andem e yang dem. E could fi. E could hear what me sorry. Oh, okay. Enengere believe ko ke this sign thing. This sign thing. I got on di de.
Ego kontumbo.
Zodiac.
Ete wo yeme di cancer.
Please, I am an Aries.
That's how we behave.
Sign out no pansibidiro.
Eti ikpasi ni edem this man.
Sign out pansibidiro.
Wow.
Me signs out kodero. Pansibidiro ete give my grace from
We are
Palestine.
trying to repel bad energy. Blow sage.
You know what is that? Is that not idolatry?
Wow.
So you amari some Indian ke move you midi itiari kaka inam tim binala in fact mo wetang te like be irgadi mo wetang medium
Okay.
ena mo we ban mo we ka for wasi.
But Ekpe is not just the masquerade
You
itself.
think it's an institution, it's an authority.
For me, man could me when I'm do those kind of arguments, I tend to take 10 steps backward, Magma reduce my IQ because it's a lack of knowledge. If I can bring down myself and take the time to study the word of God and study the Bible to understand why some people are behaving the way they are behaving, and understand that there are some people who are just religious fanatics.
Yeah.
And those are the kind of people you should avoid. Then you should also owe me,
That level of
that
respect.
level of respect to also study what I believe in.
Yes.
And understand that there are people human beings are naturally good and bad.
Yes.
Bantu wako forobasi amato ka ke dig their
Ayo
foundation. Or you could
Ayo
born
good
me
ba.
babies.
Yeah.
You don't even need to dig. Mo ko kalabami, there are some pastors me namde 99 one or yang them this so them we namde. So they are, if you leave it to human beings, we can do and undo.
Yes.
The same thing koma ingoka effect where you ingoka the good and the bad.
Yes.
That is a human thing.
So
It
now-
is not
so
the
now I
effect
think,
thing.
I think yes, our parents have been blamed. What do we do?
Beka Morris,
Okay,
yang tengi koti, yang tengi patre mi
Okay,
si nengere fanami.
Mm.
Tutu ngan tengi koronye yang teng mia esan mi. Tutu usen mangkup na wofia na ambakara
Mm.
ekere kpenyong. Morusu ekere efium.
Okay, tara yore kondo.
Ekere tara. Ekere asari.
Asukwo.
Ekere asukwo. Ekere menyong efreken. Usenero. Nyono yen menyong efrek. Eyang ikombakara.
Kunam.
Makare
Nyono,
ke
yeah.
medina out of curiosity.
Nyano
Funny
yen.
enough.
Mfriro ya kai so inam. Na nyini nammi.
Okay.
Tutu usenero. Eri menkupke. Baba. Nye bene nye tang menyong dong kak pasan san dong ke. San siyo tien toyen mi. Afu kerero.
Sincerely,
Sinam-
because I can makare ka ufo ngwedne for you were hingete. So what is your child's effort name?
Yeah. Awi di bob gefi.
Wow.
Awi di bob
Oh.
gefi. Eke tingi ko
Inferiority.
inferiority complex mi. So afu amen bengi dem li kere enyang effort yenyang iko makara me ya yang effort phone nam. Akabare mene
Ete
ke
kore nyero kufo. Enyong ufo.
ete nyang ufok. Imai
Does that relegate your
imai
real
yere nyang ufok.
identity?
Imi yere different naming systems.
Yes, that's the thing. The problem with them, they're
Oh, we
always
don't, okay.
hammering on what does Efong name mean? What does
Oh,
Efong
we
name
do-
mean?
mean different naming systems.
Rarely gave their children names because it needed to have a meaning. A family. And the problem is because our fathers try to be more British than the English so much that even the reason behind the naming system, they did
don't
not pass
know.
it down to
To
us.
us.
So most of us now are just bearing the names for posterity's sake.
You
Of
see
Okop Kobom,
those
Okop Henshaw, Kobom Town.
proper names. They were names that are traced either matrilineally or patrilineally to the founding fathers of the Efik,
Kingdom.
which is Iboku. So minyene menyangari de maikut
Afodiongo,
mi otu mi
Oto Obo Mitiat.
otoko
Oto
otoko
Akam.
and the proper names. If you nyene
Musio Nyang.
Inyene musio inyene
Pet
inyene
names.
proper names inyene pet names
Inyene
inyene birth
mem-
birth names in usene mana
Okay.
aro da mi ka days of the week iko mumbo nkamari mimi iki inyene 8 days of the week
Not 7.
inyene 8 days of the week careful useni teita useni teita
Maurice,
Kurwa.
naivety is so refreshing.
me ya ake mi nam di kemeken koro nye tit bari nye wani no fi bukuru iti itaro mine akwa ederi akwa ibio akwa ikwo akwa afion ekpere ederi ekpere ibio ekpere ikwo and ekpere afion. That is 8. Those 8 days you know mana deke usen ntem ekoronye ntem usen ntem ekoronye ntem
Wow.
yoko benye asukwo you know won mana deke usen akwa ikwo me ekpere ikwo ekoronye asukwo
Oh.
or ekoronye nkoyo or ekoronye for the female mefre the female
Asukwo
version make ikoro asukwo one you know won mana deke akwa afion ekore fion ekoro afion ekoro afion
Oh.
you know won mana
Go
Wow.
follow yourself. Ekoro Nyokon.
this one is not particularly the day It's just the circumstance of birth at the time of birth, and good or day of birth.
Okay.
Time of birth. So you want marry ukun or nko. Nkoyo.
Okay.
Eko de yentre. So many me ama adiongo. Ama friend tang tongo. Ma adiongo rungfo. Or your young idem. Ama friend rungfo. Me freedom.
Boss my head.
Ama adiongo. Ama adiongo rung.
Boss my head.
Ama adiongo rungfo for young idem. Ama friend rung. For freedom.
Side. Master, show me my law.
Right on, sir.
So imi free uba free rung. Freedom.
Eka yang ampo.
Yang ampo fen sente tangenyom gen ni wo ete traditional marriage. If ekorenye konien white wedding. One more fee. Muru for ba sin you know nam white wedding. You need on do ndi for phone then one.
Oh.
What already
My
there?
people perish because of lack of.
Oh, already there. White, amokoko, white. This is the wedding of the white people. Ido mo yung idiero.
Ekan the real.
Ido mo idiero.
As in one minko, mo America for basi pastor go ama kekbem.
Mpondo.
Manam
As
for obas yesunso.
As in a meal.
You say my credo ku for obas yeron dien ke mo yomi kika.
Ndo fika bao. Koro woro min di do fika ba.
When it's sweet once, you do it twice.
Ayoro rigem buffet.
But please, what's going on here?
Isangagero.
What's going on here?
Isangagero.
The name so sweet, call it twice. Mimi.
Oh, so after minero min di nam tem. Oh no meten mere tongaru fan ye. Nyanam for yon.
Da.
Mo yum game fani do eh.
Yeah, you don't get now tomorrow.
You don't get ton. Mo yum traditional marriage.
Sensei.
When I'm try white.
Yum game but who mix me in the color blogging. I mix me here.
Sensei, I'm
Right,
jotting things down.
Uru mi guram game in the black and blue.
Wow.
So now me tete yo me you mean na manye me phone nam. Mo yum idom bakara. So customary avoka soup. E guy game with dofo. Esen game with it all seminar it here. Ntem
I know. The only thing I do, I'm come flower you off your ass enough on here.
Mo yum this senator make him listen.
Yes, actually.
Right.
Adi my nam tem me adi abian mom born onion. Idi nam bom.
Papa.
Chai. Kutua. I feel your pain.
It's really refreshing
I feel
really because
to even hear it from a young person like this, that's to show you that the gods are angry. I'm telling you because
if you can say
you know sugar
you can say that again because for me it's about the curiosity about our
because when
culture.
they don't tell us we go floating around.
Yes.
We have been floating for too long.
Yes, you got roots
and the decay is eating
deep and deep.
Me sanu the way my flow they keke mo ngini kabiroro mi ko bi Calabar Limited I didn't need you want kesi carry so it's so bad, sincerely. You know, and the young person go see try ke. I would say because eka for yete for enough after that team or you made it Victoria or something.
Or Emerald. As an route, ma di sente mas what call makara. Route.
Yes, and I also think that even the parents, it's not enough for fundino for you need to give her a reason
background.
to be proud of
that name because your name is your identity.
It evolves or revolves around
and
knowing identity.
We can't rule out the fact that in Nigeria we are very tribalistic people. Right. You are in a place of power and then or at least any that you can understand. Yes. You see,
you're not curious.
Yes,
as taken Tibana Sidiok because Manakbara making of young for men, then of Danjuma. Or maybe for Victoria for Danjuma. Before for Anam do kesi Victoria if young Bayong. It already Victoria Mustafa Danjuma. How how will you know that your sister is hidden in that?
Oh, again, I'm the young at the spirit.
Do you understand?
Microscope.
So say for 30 years, what for your brother has passed you by, you don't even know.
I think
And it also helps you, like when you're going for service or imagine you post a young for something, or you're going to a strange.
you can easily identify with yourself.
Good.
You know.
So true for you, oh, I'm not alone.
Ma say unerenam. Sorry to say.
Okay.
Although mo itong on the water down the thing, but ma say mo enam ne. E yere won ma okup chi. Ana chi is also against something. Okay, say for negere yom di ro basi. E tanga basi dong dien genyang nya. Say yom ni ro.
Abasi of young. Abasi okun.
Abasi kan mi. Dong ro dien.
I think it
Dong do.
If you want a biblical name,
Dong do. Ni tom mo tang chi.
Abasi Urekoi.
No. Ni tom mo tang chi e bro regere something.
Yeah.
Chi nyere. Chi zoba chi manafoso odiongo.
Okay, the unere.
Unegediem.
Si ama says mo be for a way for a more Femba or warrant so. Nakanda warrant so. Seriously.
So man thinking about the naming system. I mean, in itself, the contemporary names. Yeah, the yang ide, yang igba.
moral.
Igba di itu kan itu. Egoro good mo yung do.
Back.
Ami aja yang ngasi go demi one or two ngasi namdi ni do. Ayo ngasi kai go gigo makara jadi bis. Emang go de bis dari go boni hasen namnum giso. Go afi.
Dari yang tu ikon mungkin dia mungkin ini mah. Yang mungkin giliki.
No ini me. Podcast sama aku ini me. So me yang do ndre but ama diongo idara you fun yentak enyang afuke me ama yang me no refi ete yang ufok no yene wong me yene wong akere anyere me yang no de yene wong kuru gentaka yang kere rentem follow up names eyero fukere akere osukwo
Okay.
asukwo normally could fi akpama. You know, those.
It could be Zuki.
Man, can the train a ruru? You walk here, so quite good in your pama. You make it in them, make it in them. Don't buy a Korean. Yep.
Yes.
Ekwe yon ekororusu. Enyeng ruru, menyeng man no yene wong. Man, don't. Irgedi nyeng ikbong. Ame neme gu semfo. Yeni to me manam make me ndikbep ndiwet.
Okay.
Nyong tang.
Yeah.
Iko magarete 4 language skills: reading, listening, speaking, and writing.
Okay.
Eyene wong gemi itmi voting iko efok. Listening skills is irwe. Okup eri pang gutong ti listening ero dero.
Okay.
Make bebe reading. Make bebe ni kun me Bible iko efok. Gesi di may nam mpom senu bok. Akamu senu bok kufok. Iro omfen abasita afodi good Bible. Afodi dan yunusong ke kamu senu bok omfenem. Akek bonus some stage iro afodi dan yunusong ke kamu senu bok omfenem. Afo kubode imi ko efok. Akwo imedi kizo obong. Akwo bro wetin ekwo.
Mana me kure yeke nkasi anasi efremi. O wiri omogese.
Afo kwa gubro ma eri some evokio ikobode with Exodus men with menke mutum ma apostle
romboro
anyodio
Yeah.
afo ikobode again with mbod room or with mutum ma apostle ibodi tune ufangasi efrenang ikobode fa afo good Indian Jesus otenga ado ntem.
So these are the things parents are supposed to be doing. But we
It helps build their vocabulary.
to speak 2 language is not easy. That gives you an edge.
Edu enam only English. Manafuki me wam ni tofungo. Kufo even to idam. Ofo basinkare tengi ko makara. Ekabare kiko efok. Etengi ko efok. Ekabare kiko makara. And so many times I've had to interpret in church. A word or Etengi ko makarate etengi ko bon kama o kwariko.
No, okay, kabare the Olympic meristernal cyst of Nigeria.
Ya kabare. Etengi ko ro ebe go se dirgo for ba se wo ro nwa nso. Ami nke mege ntie ba kpukpuru se nye tege gogo ba ndi kere nwa nso. Eri nso gi ko makara. You know? Ete ekwekori je ngwere roge ba ete abasi ekwe afọ minwe ne yon ono mo se mo eri are nwa eri nso nyen mowo nwa eri nso
Like
talk
how much more we
Oh, you think going? Well done. Well done. Anything going? Nkafio ngano. Muri on game mbami mugu sukop kenye menke ete fotingi ko gu forme ne yu fan metingi ko ete san menke ro. Me idiom zoro afodion so worode mugu dion woro pantre parents yene mete ye meka yene ubi on to mko ninam etin go ro wan wari zo ndenge tengde mkafion kan that birds of the feathers flock together, you know.
Mkafion kan no.
You know, yes,
before you read December you go get in car.
I never thought of that. And that pariko, you know, parents have Tinko me same for me ye more. Them when we no more. Tie code ye more.
It expands your horizon, no? Your creativity.
Even you as a parent.
Right.
I want thinko could in Enamaku book 1, book 2, book 3
because at least if your children don't remember you for anything, they'll remember that legacy.
Yes.
Because whatever legacy you pass down.
Ni oge book 5 aroro ni oge wo se gemi no e dey woman no won gbo te be ro ku no wo nwet fo man no ya fo photocopy ni oge wo se gemi no tonge no book 5 aroro to frame me ka fanga nothing with can go bomb
you know, yes, at the MES will talk to you. I
chance. So afodi me ka me answer odo nang me mutanda yum na mo ama code me werero for you could mention you because the setting had me
okay
ke atakpa nsidon
better.
You know, names of those places, names of people.
Okay.
Okay, nyang temeri tem akansoko mo rogen werero ete ruge ntiang kunku. Afodi on ete obodi fanga guru ga kansoko. Afodi as me pupuru poro do nwamfi. Afodi on iko efre mimi manadi ma woroda nditingi ko efo. Yeke mo owontefu. Ye mu fanfu, ye mu kefu. Me wo songo de songo fi. Afodi on na ke men nenge de yenam. Eteng ete yene fogeri adia.
Iko.
Afoti iko ro yenem.
Ete are surprise no one dey well. I know. Ayenem fin niko. Anem woro niko ete yenem just yet.
Yenem yeni do.
It is shock me.
Yenem yeni do. Yenem odi onte eteng niko me eri wa iko nyi eteng nemi. Eddie a little bit suggestive, but we did young okay. Could if we get see the big call, guess the call.
Apaniko.
To me, he did the big call, guess the call.
Yes, now.
So we do more of connotative meanings when we want to talk about some things than denotative meanings.
I didn't tell you that thing. Oh,
you know, we our language is very much euphemical, let me use that word. So instead of using some of those vulgar words, we encode it in other words.
Go
Afi.
So what off? You should cut off that. Oh, and say them about Mommy, you were not always like this.
I know, but I like this part.
Yeah. So you know, Talking get think of my man I'm free.
Euphemical.
Yeah. So you want to use the toilet for the kai code because basically a woman you defecate. And I'm gay esri code. Or ma can do even to the thing it get too pleasing a word.
Yeah.
It again too, we know the word. Shit.
You know?
You cannot say that
You can't
shit.
say it. You can't say the male reproductive organ.
And you can't say the female
And you can't say the female own. You cannot even say the mammary glands of the female, which is used to breastfeed.
You know, because you're putting graphic images in my head.
I'm not responsible.
And they're responsible. Tell me. So you need that equal. Me tell me. Oh, okay. So instead of calling it the other one,
Okay.
instead meeting in the one born me do any actually a pandemic at the time. So instead of using the other word, I used fem because we don't
like PP and wee.
We don't use it. We don't use those words like that. We don't use those words like that. So, but I me them. Me thing in ye me can you make me to wong me me. I me them generation of me. You know, I think ko isa think ko
more.
You see, and I'm not mama.
We keep back
Koro fu cook back game more. Even if mu cook back game more, I am more code. Ke ton fu, ton te ye kami eti mi go for me. Ton mo di on biom. Biom mi.
Makara go for I put it to
biom
you.
Idara. Usemero ikororo. Isan. Ida ibobi ko.
Panego.
In fact, let me shock you. In my third year in the university, I was one of the scholars in my class. So one student actually from University of Ilorin, and I'm project this year. Funny enough, again I'm getting word formation processes in Efik.
Okay.
A Yoruba lady. She came. Let's look for one of the scholars. Oh, this one is a Efik. Oh, Basita, come to the HOD's office. I went. We'll introduce you. You'll be helping her with her projects. Anything she wants. So there's something called the Ibadan 400 word list, which are normal words. If you know those 400 words, it is easier for you to understand any language. If you know those words in those languages, it is easier for you to understand. So, I'm I don't interpret from English to Efik. So some of the words, yung inami sa tag batre, imagine penis is a vagina. So, nyako fang namdo ngwet kensan boroke.
The conjugal organ.
Ngwet kensan boroke. So iti me gero ma kureng boro mana mamante ro men din se. Men kanye se gukuro ro anye mukusen kanye no mansam. Papa mansam ufong wet. Because I do not want him to see and to even know that I know. Because that is the respect I am giving to him. You
even
know,
in writing.
Even in writing, talk more of different aspects of this language, our language that we are supposed to. Recently, one of these programs. So again, I'm human child rights law. They're trying to do the version. So went interpreted, translated into Efik and all. So the person recently sent me the PDF to glance through. Because before publish, I'm young and say, me. You know, the guy was really tired. He was saying, how do you me? I forgot why take so much interest? Okay, why not study law? Or any law again, I think Botara. No, I didn't tell you, everybody we have different I was very particular. I was very much passionate about how I can develop my language, how I can do this, how I can make people know that Iko makara mimi so mo you sem go kan mi.
Right.
Udem go kan ire makara mi. E for go yom dinam tem go go fara ngwe dinam tem. Mo di on go ku. It a charity begins at home. It on gida we di on ba.
Okay, yeah.
You know the funniest thing is about your tongue come your woman walk already 40 years old, 50, you know.
Mugun ba. Mugun tara o ma ba.
Kukaro.
Tara ni ukla. Member kitang name is already all
No, it's because I was a girl child.
Yeah.
So I think if we want to go on, we can go on and on and on and on.
Sure.
So, like in wrapping this up, what do you think that we can do to not like increase the interest or stir up the interest of the younger generation? Because I think the ball is now in our court. We can't blame our parents anymore. Now the blame is on us now. So what are we doing differently?
If you ask me,
I
would say we should not do anything.
Oh wow!
You
heard that?
Why?
Why?
You can't force a horse to the river and force them to drink water, especially when they are not showing interest. This thing at the calling, when it comes on you, it falls on you.
But we can make the place wet so that
there are
drink.
people who have the interests. You
Okay.
can. For example, I didn't even know that Kempo in Ghana.
Tara, you can water the place. Make it wet.
Yeah. Go for the take back.
You can water the place so that to drink.
Yeah, but I didn't
easier.
coming in Inamde already.
Okay.
But you can't force
people.
You can't force people to do it.
At this instance, I think we need to force people.
You know why? Ati entemin si dogore teke min yo mo bon ekpe ko mi ri waka we do mo edi odu edi waka we dogoke edi si dogore. If it is Calabar boy, God forbid,
Yes.
allow them to go. You know why? More for me. You know me, choice.
Options.
It gives you options. You get too saturated and all of that. So
no,
we are able
selfish
to
interest,
sift out
That's it.
quality over quantity.
Uh-huh.
You were able to get more substance. See, I might kind of people. So you allow people to, because sometimes their prefrontal cortex is not even developed enough for them to even know. Their life has not started laughing for them, actually.
Okay.
Because when you realize that you're going to have a child one day in photo, Daddy, what is good morning in Efik? I would say my daddy did not teach me. 40 years old man. You can't even tell your child good morning. Actually, I would say nothing.
Yeah.
But don't let it not be that there are people, because one thing we are fond of doing online is that there are young persons who are making an impact, creating a change, actually doing a lot out there. We don't platform them. One TikTok dance or one negative thing about. We now pay so much attention on those people, whereas there are other people
amplifying the negativity instead of
yes.
Okay.
So it's not like there are not people doing this. I think them say them nobody knew about him until he came out, until he was in this platform, right? So it's not like there are no people, they are not young persons or people out there creating a difference or even passing through midlife crisis. In fact, this is a wake-up call to the older generation that this younger generation, we are not playing. If anything, they should give us our flowers.
Yes.
Right. Because this thing we are doing, they did not do it for us.
They didn't do it.
They did not do it for us. I think they a burden for us at this point. If we don't do it, it's like we are going to die.
Yes, carrying so much.
Thank you so much.
Calling.
Okay.
Yes, sometimes it's like saying, Abasi called me. The Lord called me. Sometimes something has to happen. I have a friend, Michaela. I wanted to something happened to her, and then eventually she just became very much interested in culture, in tradition, in a lot of things. Sometimes you need that
Wake up call.
For you to put in your all.
Then we also have something to do.
Okay.
When she said we should do nothing, she went ahead to explain what we should do. Even when she said we should do nothing, we need to be very, very much drastic with our efforts, to promote our language ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah. So I am an Efik language tutor.
Okay.
I
am an Ukbenteme nation.
She is an official of Urindo. In fact,
professional
Gen Z,
Ferry of Urindo.
And you are here with this podcast.
Is our Don Jazzy
trying to promote the whole thing, bringing in this is an assemblage. This is what we need. More of this. More of us.
With our different strengths.
Wow.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
Amen fee. Udi ongogi ni amen de fee. Eroko. Mwa mayro gi kod yo me una ma fen men ken una ma fe fe fen e poko kukure fe fen so mi nyene mpona renti na mo bi on to myen eri ni ne gere nam nseni fak nam kun bi o fen ma kro wo men moro anwana de ni nam ponku nsen me ko iko anyada iko e fogesen ara ose me fogesen gi ko se o ko koronye mwamanye senu bong noye imai diana to tiri nam pupuru sena renti nam ili kerko initet kiso yiti kese nyini gitongo de mimi itongo di nam sese man mi mbi wen genam yang nyini nam ino ide mien inam ino se mien inam ino obi mien ete for the culture.
Guys, I must really say a very big thank you for finding out time to really come on the show to talk about our language and from how we've lost touch of different parts of the language to how we are trying to improve and also trying to get it out there. The younger generation I think they still have a long way to go, but I'm glad we're doing something to cut short that process. And guys, thank you very much. And
give us our flowers.
Garden.
No, me.
Garden.
It's not easy.
And I'm very glad that this was the first episode on Nemo Be Efik. And guess what? This is the Efik Renaissance. Thank you.